Hey everyone, welcome back, or if you're new here, my name is Josh, and in today's video, I'm going to be reviewing the Chase Amazon Prime Visa credit card. So I'll be going over the main features of this card, its pros as well as its drawbacks. So hopefully by the end of this video, you'll have a much better idea of whether or not this credit card is a good fit for you. But before we go ahead and dive into the main features of this card, if you wouldn't mind helping me out real quickly by just giving this video a like, that just helps out with the good old YouTube algorithm, and also consider subscribing to my channel if you have not already. Plus, if you would like to receive up to $9,000 in free stocks, in a pinned comment below, I will be leaving a link to Webull. All you have to do is once you click on that link, is just open up a free account and then deposit at least 1 penny. At that point, Webull will be sending you at least 3 free stocks worth, once again, all the way up to $9,000. Okay, so diving right into the main features of the Amazon Prime Visa credit card. First off, we're going to be talking about how you can earn cash back with this card. So starting out, you will be earning 5% cash back at Amazon.com, Amazon Fresh, Whole Foods Market, and on Chase travel purchases with an eligible Prime membership. Furthermore, you'll be earning 2% cash back at gas stations, restaurants, and on local transit, in commuting, including rideshare, and then on all other transactions, you will be earning 1% cash back. Now, as far as the spend bonus goes, unlike with other credit cards out there where you might have to spend, let's say, like $1,000 within the first 3 months, and in return, you might earn a spend bonus of anywhere between $200 to $300. With this card, it's a little bit different. There's not actually a spend bonus. But instead, if you apply and you are accepted for this credit card and you are an Amazon Prime member, you will automatically be receiving a $100 Amazon gift card. There's no spend requirement. You don't have to spend a single penny. Right when you're accepted, you will be receiving a $100 Amazon gift card as long as you are a Prime member. Now, on top of that, you're also going to be receiving some other benefits as well as far as like travel protection goes. So first off, you will be receiving extended warranty protection, which is going to extend the time period of manufacturer's U.S. warranty by an additional year on eligible warranties of 3 years or less. You're also going to be receiving purchase protection, which is going to cover your new purchases for 120 days against damage or theft, up to $500 per claim and $50,000 per account. You're also going to be receiving baggage delay insurance. So this is going to reimburse you for essential purchases like toiletries and clothing for baggage delays over 6 hours by passenger carrier up to $100 a day. Then you're also going to be receiving zero liability protection. So basically with this, if you lose your card, if it falls out of your wallet, or if someone steals your card number and goes online and makes hundreds or even thousands of dollars of transactions with it, you will not be held liable to pay for those transactions because you did not authorize them. So that's obviously a pretty good benefit as well. Furthermore, you'll also be receiving travel accident insurance. So when you pay for your air, bus, train, or cruise transportation with your card, you are eligible to receive accidental death or dismemberment coverage of up to $500,000. You'll also be receiving lost luggage reimbursement. So if you or an immediate family member check or carry on luggage that is damaged or lost by the carrier, you are going to be covered up to $3,000 per passenger. And then you'll also be receiving auto rental collision damage waiver. So as long as you decline the rental company's collision insurance and charge the entire rental cost to your card, you will be provided for theft and collision damage for most cars in the United States and abroad. Now, keep in mind the coverage is going to be secondary to your primary insurance. So now that we went over the main features of the Amazon Prime Visa credit card, at this point we're going to go ahead and dive into the APR and fees, because of course this is also super important as well. So starting out, your interest rate on purchases is going to be anywhere between 19.49 to 27.49% based on your credit worthiness. Now, as far as balance transfers go, starting out, there's not really much of a point in doing a balance transfer because unlike with a lot of other credit cards out there, they don't currently offer like a promotional APR of 0% for anywhere between, let's say, like 12 to 18 months. They don't have that promotional APR out there right now. It is very possible that later down the line they might have some type of 0% promotional APR offer, but right now they don't, and it probably wouldn't make that much sense to do a balance transfer. But if you do happen to do so, just know that starting out, your APR on them, just like the purchases, is going to be anywhere between 19.49 to 27.49% based on your credit worthiness. Then as far as cash advances go, on this channel we usually recommend to stay far away from cash advances. This of course should not be considered financial advice, just my own personal reasons. Usually there's a pretty high interest rate with them, plus you're going to be paying a lot of fees as well. But if you do decide to do a cash advance with this credit card, just know that there is going to be an interest rate of 29.99%, plus a lot of fees as well, which we are going to dive into right now. So as far as the fees go with this card, starting out on those cash advances, it's either going to be $5 or 4% of the amount of each cash advance, whichever happens to be greater. So if you do a cash advance of $200, for instance, there is going to be a fee of $8 plus the 29.99% interest rate as well. Then as far as balance transfers go, even though there's not much of a point in doing a balance transfer starting out, if you do happen to do a balance transfer, just know that the fee on them is going to be either $5 or 4% of the amount of each balance transfer, whichever happens to be greater. Then also, as far as late or return payments go, there's also going to be a fee of up to $49 on those. So if you do happen to pay late or have a return payment, there is once again going to be a fee of up to $39. That is why I would almost recommend to set up auto pay. But if you do happen to slip up, make that mistake and pay late for the first or perhaps even second time, it is always possible that you could call into Chase and ask them to waive that fee for a one-time convenience. Although it's not guaranteed, I would definitely recommend to call in to see if they can do so. And then finally, as far as foreign transaction fees go, luckily with this card, it is one that you can take with you abroad if you do happen to travel internationally, because they do not charge any extra foreign transaction fees. That's definitely a plus as well. And then finally, as far as the annual fee goes, thankfully with this card, it is one that you can keep with you from year to year because there are no annual fees, which is definitely a plus. Because with other cards out there, you might have like a $95 annual fee. And with an annual fee, you'll have to sit around and figure out whether or not you're receiving enough benefits to make paying the annual fee worth it. And since this card does not have an annual fee, you really don't have to do all of that analyzation. So now that we went over the main features of the Chase Amazon Prime Visa credit card, as well as the APR and fees, at this point in time, I'm going to go ahead and dive into what I would consider to be the biggest pros and drawbacks to this card. So we're going to start out with the good things. The first good thing, of course, is the fact that you will be receiving the $100 Amazon gift card just for being approved for this card. You don't have to spend a certain amount. You don't have to spend like $1,000 within the first 3 months to receive any type of spend bonus. Automatically, you will be receiving the $100 Amazon gift card as long as you are approved for this card. Also, you're going to be receiving the 5% cash back at Amazon, at Whole Foods, and a lot of Amazon categories. So if you do a lot of shopping at Amazon and also at Whole Foods, you're going to be getting 5% cash back in those categories, as well as travel. And then of course, there's also not going to be an annual fee as well, so that's pretty beneficial also. And then as far as the drawbacks go, starting out, you definitely have to be an Amazon Prime member to have this card and be able to receive the 5% cash back at Amazon, as well as Whole Foods, as well as receiving the $100 gift card. So you do have to shop enough on Amazon and take advantage of the other Amazon Prime membership benefits to make worth paying the Amazon Prime monthly fee. Also, other than at restaurants, at gas stations, at Amazon, Whole Foods, you're only going to be earning 1% cash back in all other categories. So other than in those categories, you're really not going to be earning a lot of cash back, which might make it worth it to have another credit card to pair with this one, such as the Wells Fargo Active Cash credit card, which is going to give you 2% cash back across the board. That way you're not earning just a measly 1% cash back in those other categories. And then finally, with this credit card, there is no spend bonus, like I did mention just a moment ago. Once or if you are accepted for this credit card, you will receive automatically a $100 Amazon gift card, which is easier than a spend bonus. But with other cards out there, you can earn spend bonuses of at least $200, so you're only receiving about half the spend bonus that you normally would with any other credit card out there in the market. In spending, let's say like $1,000 within the first 3 months, for most people, it's not going to be all that difficult, just because on groceries alone, and then of course pair with gas and everything else, you're going to easily be able to hit the $1,000 mark within 3 months just on your normal expenses, not even going out and spending on anything extravagant. So with this card, you're only receiving $100. Not that great when compared to other credit cards out there on the market. But just to sum things up here, I would say this card is probably worth it if you do a lot of spending on Amazon.com. Obviously, you have to be a Prime member. And also, if you go grocery shopping at Whole Foods, it might be worth it as well to be receiving the 5% cash back in that grocery category. But for everyone else who does not shop a lot on Amazon and who does their groceries at other places than Whole Foods, then this credit card may not be the best fit for you. But that's all we have for today's review. I certainly hope that you enjoyed and found value out of it. If you did, again, I would greatly appreciate it if you could give this video a like. Consider subscribing to my channel if you have not already, and I will see you in the next video.